Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, we are still on AKA Tibz murder case. The same as accused number 1, I did a video now with accused number 2 where I have taken some different clips from other videos and combined all the clips just to give us, a background of who accused number 2 is. When you listen to this video, you will realize that at the end, we have a summary of who accused number 2 is. Family, accused number 2 is one of the accused persons who is making a lot of money. But making a lot of money as he is, he's not owning any fixed property. He is not married. He has 5 children with different baby mamas. And remember, he's claiming to be getting 400Ks every month, even though somewhere he changed by saying he's getting 250,000. But still, 250,000, it's a lot of money. And looking at a person like this one, you can see that this is a sign of being irresponsible. You get so much money, you're not married, you don't have any fixed property in your name. You have children with different mothers, claiming he's paying school fees for those children, but still he cannot produce evidence that he is paying school fund, which I believe it's a lie. Because if indeed he was paying school fees, he was going to produce evidence for that. But anyway, family, let's listen to this video so that we know accused number 2 more.
Applicant 2, Zenzele Lindane Shisela Ndimandi, 89. The applicant is 35 years of age and unmarried. The applicant resides at house number 8740 Khanwe Street, Protect Land, Soweto, with his fiancée Nonjabulo Xoli Kubeka, who is renting a room in the outbuilding. According to Nonjabulo, the applicant had been residing with her for the months of September and October 2023. 90. According to the applicant, he resides at Kwambonambi, Otsulwana Reserve, next to Otsulwana Community Hall. Upon verifying the applicant's address, I spoke to the applicant's relative, Solwazi Ndimande, who says that the premises belongs to his aunt, Nomdeni Ndimande. She stated that the applicant has been residing there since birth and has moved out in the month of September 2023. 91. Applicant has 2 vehicles on his name with the registration numbers NUZ 38386 and NHL 32897, both being white Toyota Quantums. 92. The applicant is not married and reportedly has 5 children with different mothers. The children are 92.1. Spelele, who is 15 years of old.
Interrupt my learned friend. The court has this in front of you. Should the children's names be mentioned?
You are quite correct, Mr. Volmorans. I think let's omit the names of the children. We may mention their ages, but not their names, please.
As a place is the court, Your Worship. Who is 15 years of age and another one who is 3 years old. The mother being the fiancé, Nonjabulo Xoli Kubeka, and the children will live with her grandmother. 92.2. Another child who is 3 years old and another one who is 1 year old. These 2 children from different mothers and they reside in their respective grandmothers in Mzimkulu area. 92.3. The one who is 12 years old, the mother being Zwakalile Ntuli, and the child lives with her in Mahlabatin area. 93. The applicant claims to be self-employed as a taxi operator. 94. The applicant is in good health and has no known illnesses. 95. Applicant has the following previous convictions: Kwambonambi Cars 16303 of 2007, a robbery, attempted murder, and kidnapping, for which he received 15 years imprisonment sentence and he was declared unfit to possess a firearm. 96. Applicant has the following pending case: Barrier Cars 5303 of 2023 murder. The case is also presently in the court roll in Durban Court number 11. It is also a partly heard bail application before Mr. C. Applicant 2, Lindani Zenzele Ndimandi. My team and I do not form part of the alleged NIU police officers who are alleged to have assaulted or tortured applicant 2. We further do not intend to assassinate, torture, or in any manner mistreat applicant 2 or any of the applicants. 146. Whilst in our custody, he was never assaulted, tortured, or in any manner mistreated. We further do not intend to do. If he was ever assaulted by any of the members, he would have informed the learned magistrate in Court 10 when he appeared for the first time under the docket barrier case 5303, year 2023. The said court was never informed of such. 147. The applicant has been arrested and linked to a taxi violence-related matter case under docket barrier case 5303, year 2023, which occurred in March of 2023. He is appearing and charged with murder, attempted murder, unlawful possession of automatic rifles and other unlawful firearms, amongst others. A stolen vehicle was also used in this driveway by shooting. The shooting happened in a busy street in Berea during the day where members of the public were walking up and down the said busy street. While the applicants were fleeing from the scene, a pedestrian was knocked down. A case of reckless and negligent driving was opened with the barrier case 6203, 2023 refers. He is currently in custody in this matter and the applicant has brought an application for bail. Will be heard on the 27th of March 2024 in Durban Court 11. The bail is a part heard. 148. It is apparent from the affidavit of applicant 2, Exhibit D, that his life is in a constant threat from other taxi rivals in view of the taxi violence indicated in the said affidavit. 149. His situation is similar to that of applicant 1. I refer this honorable court to a relevant paragraph supra dealing with this issue. The same applies to applicant 2. Therefore, there is therefore a likelihood that applicant 2 will endanger the safety of the public or commit a Schedule 1 offense if released on bail. Applicant 2 does not own any fixed property in the area where he resides. He indicated in this honorable court that he generates an income of 250,000 rands per month in affidavit submitted in court for bail application under docket barrier case 5303, year 2023. He told the court that he has a monthly net income of approximately 400,000. This latter amount is significantly different from what he indicates in this court. I attach his previous bail affidavit under the said case as annexure KP6.
At this stage, I must voice my objection to the use of that affidavit. For the exact same reasons that the state objected to the defense using an affidavit which was sworn to and attested to in this country, we were told we were not allowed to use that. We were also told we couldn't use it because there was no case number and there was no certification on it, that it was a true copy. Well, the same applies here, Your Worship. If you look at the affidavit, which, with respect, you shouldn't do, because you should rule it inadmissible, it has no certification that it is a true copy or anything like that. So I'm asking the court at this stage to rule that inadmissible the same way as what you did with us. Thank you, Your Worship.
As it pleases the court, Your Worship, the circumstances are different. The objection from the state, it was the document or a document purported to be a charge sheet from another country, of which the accused persons, those that are from another country, were not part in these bail proceedings. The affidavit that has been attached here, it is the same affidavit that where my learned colleague is appearing, he has the knowledge of that affidavit, he has the knowledge that that bail application is still pending before that particular court. He knows the matter is in court already. Be that as it may, Your Worship, we will remove this party, we'll take the entire charge sheet because it's just here next door at court 11 and finish with the court with the stamp.
So,
Done
before you come in, Mr. Volmerans. So what are you saying, Mr. Twega? Are you removing the KP6, annexure KP6, and you're going to replace it with a charge sheet? What are you saying? Let me understand you before I allow Mr. Volmerans to respond.
For the sake of time, Your Worship, we are saying we are going to remove this annexure, and later on during our evidence, still in this matter, we'll bring the whole charge sheet in respect of that matter and make the application before this court that it should be admitted in these proceedings as per the law under the Criminal Procedure Act. At this stage, we are provisionally removing this KP 7. 6, yes, my apologies. Yes, at this stage.
I think that was the main concern in the initial placing Half-Cooked Act before the court, that it ought to be a complete record. I think that's where the concern comes from.
Mr. Volmerans?
Your Worship, the state objected because it wasn't complete. They're now saying, oh, well, we'll slip it in and then later on we'll supplement it when they don't have an opportunity to do so. The court, this is an application, they don't get a chance to reply.
Your Worship, we are still leading evidence here. We haven't closed our case in respect of this matter. We are saying to the court, we are going to remove this part provisionally. Then later on, we'll make an application before this court for that document to be admitted before this court. At this stage, we are not making any application before this court, as per my learned colleague. We are provisionally removing this part.
6 is removed.
Thank you, Worship.
You may proceed.
Just a moment, Your Worship. (182). My team and I engaged in an operation to arrest applicant 2 for the dogged barrier CAS 5303 of year 2023. We received information that he was part of the lineup to perform traditional music, Umaskandi, in the Empangeni area on the 14th of October, year 2023. 183, my team and I organized an operation to arrest applicant 2 during that event. We arrived and kept surveillance in the area, but applicant 2 was not seen or found upon inquiring from the event organizers. We informed that applicant 2 cancelled at the last minute and no reasons were furnished for such cancellation. 184, we then followed information that took us to Gauteng, where we traced applicant 2 for a few days until he was located at Maponya Mall. Upon his arrest, he took us to where he said he was residing. It was a place rented out to his girlfriend. The place was searched and certain items were found, including his valid passport. I attached a copy of the said passport, annexure KP7, which was seized by me and my team. 185, applicant 2 was very cooperative during this process and made a confession. While still we were in Gauteng prior to him being brought back to KwaZulu-Natal, he confessed to the killing of the deceased under docket 5303 of year 2023. 186, applicant 2 confessed to the killing of the deceased in that matter. He further indicated the history of the taxi violence which led to such killing. He highlighted how his brother, being Stembiso Ndimande, killed Mbon Ndimande, Zinjan Ndimande, and their father Vusi Zoto Ndimande, who was killed around Pongola area. 187, applicant 2 further indicated that their taxis were chased away from the association and other factions started to hunt them. He further indicated that there were numerous There were rumors that if they find one of them, they will be killed. He therefore left Durban to stay at Tempangen and later moved to Johannesburg as a result. 188. It was a difficult and a long exercise to trace and arrest applicant 2. He demonstrated that he is a flight risk. In his paragraph 45 of his affidavit before this Honorable Court Exhibit D, the applicant indicated that his siblings were forced to seek refuge in Swaziland as a result of the alleged NIU members wanting to assassinate them at all costs.
Your Worship, again, I must object. Your Worship has already said that KP6 has got to be removed, and yet the state continues to refer to KP6. Because Exhibit D that is being referred to is nothing more than KP6. So they have no right to refer to it.
Sorry, Exhibit D, is it not Exhibit D in these proceedings?
No, it's not Exhibit D in these proceedings. It's Exhibit D next door.
Mr.
Just a moment, Your Worship. Your Worship, the Exhibit D that we are referring to is the Exhibit D that is in this Honorable Court.
That is my understanding, Mr. President.
Exhibit D that is being referred to is the Exhibit D next door. Accused number 2, exhibit number, his affidavit is marked Exhibit C, not D, in this court.
I will take a further adjournment because the other exhibits are in chambers.
All right.
Exhibit D is a certificate. Exhibit is a certificate. Is the one who's
All right.
Right, on resumption, let's correct the sequence of exhibits. In these proceedings, Exhibit A is the letter by the Director of Public Prosecution saying that these proceedings are falling under Schedule 6. That is Exhibit A. Exhibit B is an affidavit handed in on behalf of applicant number 1, Mr. Mkwanazi. Exhibit C is an affidavit handed in on behalf of applicant number 3, Mieza. Exhibit D is an affidavit handed in on behalf of applicant number 2.
Your Worship, clearly I have it wrong, and I apologize for my mistake. I was verily under the belief that Exhibit C was accused number 2's affidavit. Yeah. But I withdraw my objection on that basis.
You'll remember, Mr. Volmarans, there was no sequence of
Yes,
application.
I recall
That
that.
is why there is this difference in the numbering of exhibits.
No, I
I
recall
accept your apology.
Thank
And
you.
you may proceed, Mr. Clerk.
As it pleases the court, Your Worship. 189. We are of the view that this is the reason he also fled to Gauteng, in view of the fact that his siblings had not yet consented to their extradition to South Africa. Applicant 2 will be motivated to flee the Republic of South Africa and also seek refuge in any country outside the Republic with the hope that he will never be extradited back to this country. 190, applicant 2 indicates that he is paying school fees for his children. He has not given details of the schools where the children are attending in order for myself and my team to verify this information. We are therefore unable to verify indeed he is responsible for their school fees. There are no documents submitted in this court to confirm this responsibility as he alleges. 191. In view of what is indicated here in above, there is all likelihood that applicant 2 will evade his trial should he be granted bail. Cellular phone of applicant 2 Zenzele was downloaded. A voicemail was recovered where applicant 2 Zenzele is prior to his arrest communicating with a message to an associate by the name of Mr. that the witnesses who are giving information to the police that will lead to his and others' arrest must be traced and be killed. This was done for the benefit of himself and his co-accused. My team and I have identified this person called Mr. and he's related to applicant 2 Zenzele. 229. This is a clear indication that applicant 2 Zenzele will go to an extent of killing witnesses to testify and give evidence to the police. 230. The evidence in the docket barrier case 53 indicates applicant 2 Zenzele and applicant 3 Ed were charged with the said matter and their co-accused tried but failed to set alight a ban the white Mercedes Benz that was found abandoned in Catocras area in Catoman. This Mercedes Benz was used as a getaway in this matter. 231. Prior to attempting to set alight, they poured coke on it to remove any form of DNA or fingerprints evidence on the vehicle that will trace the said vehicle back to them.
Family, the reason why I'm saying accused number 2 is showing a sign of irresponsibility is that, you know, he is 35. At 35 years old, not having any fixed property in your name while making so much money. You cannot only rely on investing your money on taxes. With so much violence in the tax industry, you know, those cars can be bent down. Anything is possible where he might end up not having a taxi anymore. But, you know, by buying maybe houses, those are another way of making money, having fixed properties in your name, buying shares in other companies that can help as well. So he is not married. He has different children with different mothers. You know, those are the irresponsibility characters that I'm seeing in this man. But anyway, in the comment section, let's talk about him. What are you saying? Do you see him as responsible? Does he deserve to be given bail? Those are some of the things that we can talk about in the comment section. Thank you so much, family, for watching this video to the end. Please like it before you leave. Subscribe for my channel. I love you, family. Thank you. Bye.